Hi, my name is Daniel.
Hi, my name is Kelly, and we got to interview the Wicklow manager, the coach of the Wicklow team, and it was really fun asking questions because from his perspective, it was really nice to know what he can do and improve of our county's team, of what we can help try and good things to do.
Hi guys.
Hello. Hi.
Hello there. How you doing?
Good.
Happy Friday.
You too. How do you like balance your home life and your work life about managing a Wicklow team, Mackenzie?
That's a very good question. I'm very lucky that I have a very understanding wife and daughter at home, and they know how important that Gaelic football is to me. And the balance is achieved really by putting in lots of time with my family between work and between Gaelic football. For example, at the weekends when I'm not at football, it's important that we do things together as a family, whether it's going to the cinema or going for a walk, going for an ice cream, going to Dundrum town centre, those kind of things. So we always try to find things to do as a family over the weekend. So that's how we kind of find the balance there as well. But it's about understanding as well. And it's also important for my family to have their interests too. So that's how we kind of achieve the balance with home. And it's trying to do the best you can in each. So when you're managing Wicklow, you put your full focus and attention into that. And then when you're at home, you put your full focus into that as well. And the same thing when you're at work, you focus and you concentrate on that. So it's just to 100% focus on whatever task you're at. I think that's it, guys, really how we get the balance.
And how many years have you been working with GAA?
That's well, it's an interesting one. I've been working in GAA as a coach now. I think this is my 9th year being involved in coaching.
Oh my God.
Yeah, when I finished playing, I went straight into coaching with Aero Greystones, and then with Tinahely for 4 years and 4 years. And now this year I was with the Wicklow under-20s and the Wicklow seniors director and manager. So that's 9 years now since I stopped playing. When I was playing, I used to help out at my school a lot. I used to teach in Dublin, and I was very lucky to coach Paul Mannion and David Byrne and these guys that went on to play with Dublin, and they were really good students. And it was great experience coaching those guys as well when I was in Dublin. So yeah, but 9, nearly 10 years now coaching since I finished playing.
How are you feeling about the game on Sunday?
You know, we're quietly confident. Gary and I and the lads, we feel we're in a good place. Trained very well. We're on the back of a good win over Waterford, and the lads put up a big score. So we're hopeful, and we feel we've prepared really well, and we're looking forward to the game on Offaly. And we really hope there'll be a good support there as well for the team on Sunday, because it would be great to beat Offaly, because whoever wins is into the quarter-final. So that's a big step, isn't it?
Yeah. How much longer do you think you're gonna stay as a coach?
Well, do you know what? That's a very, very well thought out question, because I suppose it depends really on how all the games go. I'd like to stay involved in coaching and working with players, but a lot of that does depend how you get on with your win. You know, the more you win, I suppose, the more you like to stay involved. And it's also, I suppose, taking part is great as well. So I hope to be involved for another little while at least. But there are other things as well that you have to look at, you know, holidays with family and trips here and there. There's other things you might want to do as well. But at the moment, football is very important to me and I enjoy managing. So I like to give a lot of time towards that.
How many hours do you like train the lads for, like each day that you like the days of the week you like get them to train?
Yeah, well, we would normally train about 3 times a week together on the pitch, and then the players themselves do their gym work. So they would all have programs, and they train, particularly earlier in the year and the earlier part of the season. They would also be in the gym maybe 2 nights a week, at least maybe 3. And sometimes you might go to some of the gym sessions. So on average, it could be 3-4 times a week, evenings a week that you be with the team. We usually would train Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday morning, or that can vary sometimes. But on average, 3 to 4 times, and it would be about 3 or 4 hours a night that you be with the team.
How many trophies have you won as a coach?
As a coach, wow, is this including schools teams as well?
Yeah.
Okay, well, as a coach in school, I would have won 5 senior Dublin championships with St. Benilda's. We won, we did a very good team there. We did, so we did 4 in a row. We did championships in Dublin. We won a DCU Sevens competition. I am with other teams then. With Aero Greystones, we won a Dun Cup and a Division 1A, so we won a couple of league titles. And then with Tinnahealy, we won the intermediate championship 1 year as well. That was a great year. And that was a lot as a coach. I think underage, you might have won as well some juvenile titles in school as well. So they're the kind of things that I've won as a coach.
How do you actually do you like working as a principal, or do you like working with a team, or what do you prefer, with Wicklow team or as principal? You know, to pick one.
And I can only pick one. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a tough question. You've thought this one out well, haven't you? I suppose I'd have to say the principal, because when I'm a principal, I work with a bigger number of people. And so in my school, there's around 300 students, and there's about 30 people working there as staff. So that means it's 330 people that we're working with every day. And I like working with people. And because it's my job, because it's what helps me to pay the bills and that. So that's why I probably would prefer slightly the working as a principal over managing Wicklow.
Yeah,
so I can only pick one, isn't it right?
Yeah, you still like working with Wicklow as well.
Oh, I love working with Wicklow as well. Yeah. And if my dream job would probably be if I could be a full-time GA manager, that would be a dream job, wouldn't it? But because at the moment, as you know, you have to work and it's a hobby. It's an interest. So I really enjoy working with people and working with players, and I don't play golf at all. You know that. So Gaelic football is my biggest pastime, my biggest hobby. And that's why I really enjoy working with the players and working with people, and hopefully we can get a few more wins for Wicklow and we'll have some big days out.
Yeah.
How many people show up to training each week?
We always look to have as many as we can there training, but sometimes players can't make it because they might have jobs or college, they might have assignments coming up, and that means sometimes not everyone can make it. But most nights we would have over 30 players there training. So there would be big panels, sometimes 30 to 35 players. At the start of the year, we had trials, so many more players tried out for it. But on average, you would have a panel of about 30 to 35 players. So that's how many we would look to have at training.
Yeah. Who, this is a bit of a tough question, but like, who would you pick as the best player on your team? And you can only choose two people. Your best players that you put in mid, your two people, or even a goalkeeper, backs, forwards. Only
Right.
two.
So I can pick two players, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Sometimes it's very difficult to pick best players because they all play in different parts of the field, don't they? In different positions. However, if I was to pick the two best players this year, I'm going to pick one defender and I'm going to pick one forward. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the defender that I'm going to pick is Zach Cullen because he is very consistent. He always plays really well. He was always about 8 out of 10. He's really good at passing the ball, very good handling, and his all-round skills are really, really good. And he never misses training, ever, ever. So that's why I would pick Zach Cullen as the best defender. Now, for the best forward, I think I'm going to pick Owen Darcy for this one because I think Owen Darcy is very quick. He's very fast. He scores goals. He's very unselfish player as well. He always looks to pass to his teammates when the shot isn't on. And he gets lots of scores for us. And he's an exciting player. So that's why Owen Darcy would be my pick as a forward because I think he's still very young and I think he's going to have a huge career for Wicklow for many years to come. And he's just going to get better and better. That's why I would pick Owen Darcy.
Who would be your best mid player? And you can only pick one.
Oh, so midfielder.
Yeah.
Wow.
One.
At the moment, so in the midfielder at the moment, I would say is Podge O'Toole.
Yeah.
He's a very good leader. He's a very good athlete. He can get up and down the field and covers a lot of ground. And he always has a very positive attitude to playing as well. He trains really well and he trains very hard and he's always gives his best. So that's why Podge O'Toole would be my choice, my selection for the best midfielder.
Who would be your best goalkeeper out of the three that you have working for you?
See, that's where you have your research done. You know we've got 3 goalkeepers. Very good.
Yeah, and I also, my dad also goes up a lot to Balmakill to watch the trains. Sometimes I might come up and watch as well. So.
Very good. Well, that's great to have supporters and fans like you. It'd be great to have so many more, wouldn't it? But yeah. I'm going to answer that question. So at the moment, we've got 3 great keepers and they work very hard with our goalkeeping coach, with Shane Farrell. He's a great coach. He puts them through their paces and they put in a lot of practice at every session and on match days as well, doing goalkeeping drills and kick-outs. And I would have to say Mark Jackson is my pick there because he's a very good shot stopper. He kicks long-range frees for us as well. And overall, he edges it as the best goalkeeper of the 3 at the moment that we have. So that's my choice.
Yeah.
Did you play GAA when you were growing up?
Yes, I did. When I was a little fella, yeah, always loved playing Gaelic football. I tried a lot of sports. I would play a little bit of soccer, Gaelic football, played a bit of badminton in school, all different sports. I love trying all different sports, basketball, and my favorite sport was Gaelic football. And I played it when I was young and all the way up into adult level. So I'm from Mayo originally, so I used to play a lot of football down in Mayo with my friends and my classmates and club mates and all that down in Mayo.
Have you any advice for young players?
Yes. Okay, 3 bits of advice for young players. So the first thing is practice kicking with your right foot and your left foot. It's very important. So the best players out there can kick really well with their left and the right. So I would say it's never too late to start. So I would work on your left foot and your right foot. That's the first thing. The second thing I would say is always listen to your coaches, okay? And the third thing I would say is be a really good teammate. And being a really good teammate means working hard on the field, being on time for training, making sure that you help your teammates, you encourage each other, that you're positive. So being a good teammate, I think, is a really important thing in terms of being a good player. So that's my 3 bits of advice.
Questions?
Yeah, I'm out too. You've answered them all.
I have to say they were really good questions, guys. This is, I think, the best interview that I've had. I've done a few there the last few weeks, and the questions are absolutely brilliant. So well done. You've obviously planned them out, thought them out well, and I have to say, brilliant stuff, guys. I think you could be a journalist down the road, a sports journalist, because you've got a really good talent for it, and well done. Your teacher must be very proud of you.
Thanks.
Thank you.